there should be no flesh. There should no flesh be saved.
Right.
But
we gotta shorten these days because the things that's coming upon us. Look, we still have the Constitution in act, to a certain degree. Okay.
Right, because it's already destroyed. They just making that letting the illusion of the Constitution still be in effect.
Right.
Over in Missouri, it ain't even no illusion anymore.
Same thing with Chicago too.
Right. Yeah, they practicing right now. Matter of fact, you know, I used to be big into pellet guns and BB guns and shit like that. That shit is illegal now. I mean, they already been confiscating all types of weapons, and don't get me wrong, that shit ain't gonna save you. I don't give a fuck how many guns you got, it ain't gonna save you, shit, you know, and I don't give a fuck what kind it is. However, you know, just for edification's sake, pellet guns are illegal now. In other words, they totally disarming the population, especially Jakes. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And I mean, that was plain right there. We always talking about this for the elect, this for the elect. The Lord said for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So the Lord is only dealing with the elect. When I say the Lord, I'm talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It ain't about nobody else but the elect. And the 1/3 that's going to make it. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. That's basically talking about Nate. Don't believe that Christ bullshit. Yes, that's directed toward the IUIC. For there shall arise false Christ and false prophet, and show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Yeah, but the elect ain't fooled by that bullshit. That's why, you know, the elect ain't gonna be in IUIC talking about Christ this, Christ that. That's bullshit. What's your question? Hey, brother. What's your question?
I was just kind of checking it out.
Oh, okay.
Kind of saying
that Christ blessed bullshit. That's a direct cut to you, Nate. Because you don't know the name of the Lord. Well, you know it, but you ain't telling it. Right. And you telling your congregation not to look for it. You don't go into the Hebrew and the Greek. That's some nigga shit. And Nate is part of that agenda as well. To demasculate and dumb down Israelites. Ones that find out that you're Israelites, now all of a sudden you thinking it's religion, so you get into the IUIC. So it can be kind of similar to what church is. That's all it is, the Christian Israelites. That's all you are. It's a Christian Israelite. Because you done made a church called the IUIC, you done put it under a 401c3 charter, you done made it an organization, now you're trying to make it as big as company, which company was the Catholic Church. Catholic Israelites, now it's Christian Israelites. Shit. The next one to pop up is probably going to be Bubble Eyes. That's going to be Jewish Israelites, you know. They're going to make some type of dumbass gimmick and shit. But like the Hawk is saying, you know, they're using stages to demasculate the Jakes and to get your mind off the truth. But they only going to fool the 2/3. They can't fool the 1/3 of the elect, because the 1/3 of the elect is already sealed to understand this knowledge.
And when it said that it deceived the very elect, I mean, it's not to say that the elect would be deceived.
Right.
It's these days short because they would rather die. It wouldn't be no elect left.
Right. It's like, yeah, if it were possible, they would fool the elect with all these lies and all this bullshit out here. But it's not possible. Right. That's why the Lord is shortening these days, because yes, the elect is ready to die for his name's sake. And if the Lord didn't shorten these days, then all the elect would die.
Right.
Because the Lord ain't worried about 2/3 of you niggas, man. The Lord don't give a fuck about 2/3 of you niggas. It's for the elect's sake. This whole Bible is about Yahushua, and the elect, man. Saving the elect.
Like the brother said, once you lose that salt, you ain't good for nothing but to be trampled out amongst men, because that salt is your very soul and your spirit. Once you sell your soul to these fucking devils, mean, shit, you gotta die and come back. Okay? That's the only way that you can be forgiven for all of those things that you've done. You sell your soul is your birthright because we have an inheritance, okay?
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse starting at 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
And we already know there's a separation amongst them nations as of now. But of course, these devils are trying to bring back that Babylonian concept of the Tower of Babel and one world bullshit. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy vows, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Now, stepping upon that in Ferguson, the situation that had taken place for the Jacob, who just saying, shoot me, he was unarmed, alright, he was still a nigga, but the Lord put it on his spirit to do that, you know what I'm saying, because he's riling Jacob right now. He got his hands out like this, and he's walking up to him. They could have easily gave him a lethal shot, a non-lethal shot to his leg or his arm. They could have tased him. There's 2 of them. They could have beat the shit out of him. So why did they use such excessive force on him? Because they know that we are stronger than them. I had an Edomite, man. I was sitting there today, 2 days ago. I went to the doctor. I had to go to an appointment. And this fucking devil sat down and he straight up said, yeah, because, you know, you guys are stronger than us. And then the motherfucker gave me $20. You know what I'm saying? He said, you need some money to get on the bus, man? I was like, I'm straight. I'm like, well, here, man, just take it anyway. He gave me a dub. Lord knows I needed that, you know what I'm saying, to go towards my family, so to water y'all about him, y'all, but it just proves, I don't care how big and evil these motherfucking devils get, they know that they're weaker than us, man. Will Chamberlain is stronger than Arnold Schwarzenegger in their primes, man. You know? And that motherfucker got all that damn body mass on him, all of that shit is just water. You understand?
And the elder shall serve the younger.
Right, because these motherfuckers came out before we did. Alright, Esau came out before Yaquab or Jacob. And once he came out, the Lord already had it set up that these motherfuckers will serve us. Okay? These motherfuckers will be our slaves. Also according to the scriptures, that they will go into captivity amongst us. Because they take us into captivity, they took us into captivity.
And they came around at these festivities like those groups, Edomites.
Yeah. Edomites, fucking goddamn devils and shit. Fucking nigga women, man. Yeah. But nigga women is mingled all amongst these devils, man.
But that's the first ones to go. They the first ones to do that is these black women, or these Latin women. This is the Polish festival. How the fuck is you out here chilling?
Oh yeah, it's like it.
They making this great for crackers and shit.
As far as that whole feminization goes, that's the whole reason why this devil put basically single parent households with the mom or the J woman being in the household to get rid of the father figure out of the house. Because the father figure is supposed to be the head of the household in order to basically protect, you know, your family from certain wicked influences of the society. And the father wouldn't go for certain bullshit that Esau's trying to push.
I got a quick precept for you. This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall surpass a man.
Because basically, back in the ancient world, a woman was in her place. A woman was in her rightful order. And a man was basically the head of the household through the Lord.
That is out of order right
Women
there.
wouldn't go around just being sluts and whores because basically of our nation, pretty much according to the law, you would be put to death for dishonoring your father.
Right.
Not to mention, you walking around, that's why you can't let these women, well, some of these motherfuckers don't give a damn. But back in the day, we also kept our women in shape and in order. They ate the right things, because don't nobody want a fat ass bitch. Big is not beautiful, okay? BBW, don't nobody want that funky shit. Big raggedy fat ass sloppy ended up ass hoe.
Right.
Don't nobody play that fucking shit. If you leave most of these women to their own demise, that's what the fuck they'll do. They'll do what they'll fuck as much as they want to, and they'll eat whatever the fuck they want, okay? And they'll be walking around this bitch and expect you to accept them looking like a motherfucking gorilla, you understand?
Right.
That's not motherfucking socially or physically acceptable. But guess what? You're seeing a new thing. Obesity wasn't a problem back in the day. You think even not just because we got to eat our own foods, because shit, we got to eat the right foods, but that wasn't necessarily a choice because there wasn't none of this genetically modified bullshit floating around this motherfucker.
Man, read that once these race riots hit, everything is gonna go back to its proper order. You're gonna see a woman for what she really is, a piece of pussy that you just basically take and have her raise your kids and have her as a slave to do what you want her to do.
Alright, this is Isaiah chapter 3 verse 16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tingling with their feet. And you know the precept there says, the proud is seductive. That's the Jake one all day. Proud and fucking seductive.
But it's saying mincing as they go?
Yeah, mincing as they go.
That word mincing, when you're looking up, is actually the swaying of the hips. Now you know our women is known for that shit. So basically that scripture describes our women to a T.
Right. Therefore the Lord will smite a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. And that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calves and the round tires like the moon. The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers.
Like the round tires of the moon. God damn, we got them fucking jelly rolls on these hoes, man.
Right.
That look like a fucking Michelin man tire around their fucking waist, man.
Right. The ornaments of the leg and the headband and the tablet and the earring, the rings, the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel.
Wait,
and
that's part of that defeminizing because these men do the same fucking thing. You see them walking around in one outfit, and then they'll go in the house, half the day has gone by, and they'll go back in the house, you'll see them again, they have a whole change of clothes on with 2 earrings in their ears, different colors, matching their outfit, with the matching watch, and they got Jacob fucking big face watch, with the matching bracelet, and the 2 chains.
Cell phone covers.
Huh?
Matching cell phone covers.
Come on, matching cell phone covers. And then they'll be snagging so you can see that they drawers match.
That's how you know that basically they take on the same traits as a woman trying to show out and shit.
Right.
They're trying to get all that fucking attention like a bitch.
But if they'll go so far as to become like a woman, then they'll be so fucking quick to give up their motherfucking birthright, man. Come on, dude. Sloppy, go ahead, man.
And mantles and wimples and crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink.
Try these hoes ratchet. They don't take baths, they take showers, and they get yeast infections, and they gotta douche and all this extra bullshit. We gotta put on that damn ton of fucking vanilla and gummy bear flavored or smelling body spray to hide those horrible smells that they secrete. But not to mention because of the food that they devour and things of that nature. Go ahead, I'll stop.
And instead of a girdle or rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher or girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty.
Man, because they burning these cats, man.
Right, basically they got disease.
Yeah.
Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
You see them on the ground crying and hoping that a man will take her out and actually be that salvation to her.
Right. If you look at that book of Eli, I mean, there was